Hello everyone, this is my sound.
Enjoy music, enjoy life.
How is everyone doing? How is everybody doing? Guys, let us begin to like the life. Let's begin to like the life. And please tell me where you are speaking or watching me from. Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from, guys? And let us begin to like the life, please. How is everyone doing? Today we are talking on why marriage fail and some things you can put in place so that yours doesn't fail. Is my voice clear? If my voice is clear, please signal to me so that I will know. Is my voice clear? Okay, hello Laura, how are you? You're welcome, Laura. Guys, let us be liking the live. Let's begin to like the live before we begin. Let's get to 1,000 likes before we begin. Hey, TK, how are you? How are you, TK? Let's get to 1,000 likes before we begin. I'm very good, Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much, Laura, for your like. Thank you so much, Laura, for your like. Thank you so much, Laura, for your like. Guys, let us get to 1,000 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes before we begin today's talk. What we're going to talk about today is part of the things you need to know to help you so that you protect your marriage before it happens. Thank you so much, TK. So that it protects your marriage before you actually get married. A lot of people don't prepare for marriage. They just want it. They just desire marriage. I want to be married. But in the old days, women were prepared for marriage. Our mothers, they taught them how to. Hello, Oma. Good evening. Is the fan disturbing? Or is it all right like this so that I can start? So, one of the things I see that is lacking in today's world is that there is a gross lack of understanding in what marriage is. Part of the lack of understanding is because roles became blended. Before, it was clear what the man does and what the woman does. So before, we know that, okay, men go out and work, women take care of the house. It was very clear. There was no confusion. But when ladies started to work, there now became an increased demand that the men should also participate in the house chores and take care of the kids. So there was now a scattering everywhere. It was no longer clear what is a man's role, what is a woman's role. And in many places, what now happened is that the women, their own roles that they were doing evolved, but the men's role remained the same. So, for example, because she's working now, you say the man should come and help more in the house. But she doesn't want to contribute more in the finances. You see what is happening now? So there now became an imbalance. Where is now saying, wait a minute. Why is there this imbalance? Why is there this shift? Because if you are going to do part of my job, you are supposed to take part of the responsibility of that job. You are supposed to take part of the load off. So when we now enter this place, that's why I always tell people I don't believe in 50-50. I only believe in 100-100. In other words, there's nothing that you bring that is your own. Everything belongs to the family. We are all into one unit. That's what I believe. That's why I tell people, the kind of woman I'm going to marry, she's going to handle my finances. No matter how much it might be, she will handle it. Because it's going to be the person that has the same mindset as me. The same mindset. We are one. I'm not afraid she will run away. Where is she running to? She's one with me. Where is she going? But you see, there's that fear because many people enter with this mindset of we are not one. They enter with this idea that you are still individuals. Very individualistic. So everybody's looking out for their pocket. Everybody's looking out for their interest. You don't do that inside a relationship. That's why my model is you become selfish first before you become selfless. You use a selfish eye to look at this person. Will this person prosper me? Will this person, thank you so much for the gift, Sana. Will this person help me? Will this person take care of my kids? Will this person take care of my life? Will this person do this? Because if this person will do this, then I will give them all of me. But many people give people all of them without finding out if they are the kind of people that will take care of them. And they enter and say, why is it that I love you and you don't love me? It's not by force that the person must love you. No, love is not by force. Love is not by force. That's why I brought that video this evening when I was telling people that I didn't say don't do for a man. Do for the right man. Do for the man that actually values you. Because if you do it for the right man, everything you do is a plus. Hello, Daiken, how are you? Everything you do is a plus. But if you do it for the wrong man, everything you do becomes a reason why they will treat you bad. So you can be doing good for the person. Instead of the person to see this your good as a good, he sees it almost as if you are emasculating them. You are fighting them. You are doing this. Whereas in your heart is good. And what you're actually doing is good. Unfortunately, you are doing it for the wrong person. You are doing it for the wrong person. So today I'm going to bring 5 reasons why marriages fail. Part of it are already scientifically proven. They have gone and do research. So I'm going to bring like 2 or 3 of them. But the other ones that is not as clear. Thank you so much for the gift, Daiken. I appreciate it. What is the first reason I'm going to bring out? Not being prepared for the responsibilities involved in marriage. Not being prepared for the responsibility. Thank you so much for the gift, Daiken. Not being prepared for the responsibilities for marriage. I saw one of my friends. He got married. He didn't even tell me he got married. You know that kind of thing when they're married. Okay, he told me. I think he told me and I didn't go or something. Okay, I was busy that period. No. He didn't tell me. I just found out that he was getting married. That's wonderful. Congratulations. 2 months after, him and the wife were going for divorce. 2 months. You get pack a load. I can't live in this house anymore. I can't do this anymore. What was causing part of it? Yes, 2 months. After they marry, 2 months later, they are asking to divorce. What was causing part of it? First one, she did not expect that she was going to do all the work in the house. You see? She didn't expect that she was going to cook the way she was cooking. She didn't expect... even if they went, many a times, this counseling many people do now, especially the olden days counseling, it cannot work for present day marriage. Many of those olden days counseling cannot work for present day marriage. Number one. Number two, talking about the thing is different from actually doing it. The olden days counseling can't work. Our fathers don't understand what is going on now. They don't know how the street is. They don't know how the current woman is thinking, how the current man is thinking. Thank you so much for your gift, Favor. So even if you go for that kind of counseling, you might not receive the information you actually need for present day marriage. You might not receive it there. I mean, it's good. There's nothing wrong in it. It's a talk about pastors who turn themselves to counselors. Thank you so much for the gift, Favor. I appreciate that. First of all, how do I put this now? That's a dicey topic. Why is dicey for me when it comes to talking about marriage is that a pastor or many of the pastors, how they speak is very word focused. Now, what I mean by word focused is that they don't care about the nuance. All they stand on is what the word says. What the word says. Say we need to seek professional counselors. True. There is benefit to seeking professional counselors. But even with that, it doesn't change much things. Have you heard people saying that therapy is a scam and all these things are scams? It's not particularly that they are scams, it's that many of those therapists that we call professional, they also only have theoretical knowledge. They don't have this practical knowledge. They can see something and say, okay, this is this, but they don't really have the intricacies. They know how to talk many things. But how it actually is happening inside the street, they don't know. There are few people that I can say, okay, this kind of person, go and listen to them, because those ones, like if you listen to like John Gutman now and his wife, or Sue Johnson, all these kind of people, they are very powerful. They know these things. They are wise. They know some of these things. But I'm trying to find a word to put it. Let me put it like this. There is a reason why in the places where there's the most counselors, they have the biggest amount of divorce. Have you ever thought about that? I'm not saying professional counselors are bad. I'm just giving you an example. There's a reason why. There's a reason why the place where we have the highest amount of mental disorders have the highest amount of psychiatrists, and there's a reason why. A lot of times, those professionals are not taught to cure the problem, but to manage it. So we'll talk about counseling as a full topic. I will try. A lot of time, those counselors, they are not really taught to solve it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I will do that. I'll go deep into it. They are not really taught how to solve it. And many of them, the idea is not really to solve, but to have customers. You see, when there's money involved, it's not that I cannot trust the process, but it becomes somehow. There's nothing really wrong with a pastor, for example. You say, because I don't like, yeah, you don't have to like it. There's nothing really wrong about a pastor canceling you. Yes, I understand that they are counselors, professionals, but many of those people are not word-based. So if you are going to have a professional, it has to be somebody who is word-based. Many of these counselors are not. Why is a difficult topic for me per se is because I've seen what counselors do and I've seen what some pastors do. Yeah, it's not a bad thing that they use the Bible. It's just that how do I put it now? There's nothing a counselor is telling you, a professional counselor is telling you, that the Bible has not already said. There's nothing. There is absolutely nothing. A lot of time we like to complicate things, because one of the things the counselors do, even me that I'm teaching you like this, is only the Bible I use. The Bible is my only, my only direction. That's all I use. I don't use any other thing. Because if I use any other thing, I will start to think like the world. One of the things that the world has done is that, why I don't even trust many of these counselors, is that a lot of things that are bad character, they gave a name to it. And the world started to give excuses for bad behavior. So a person will not take responsibility for the fact that he left his wife, or he left his husband, or cheated on them. Instead, they will call it avoidant attachment. Instead of saying, hey, take responsibility for what you are doing. I see where you are coming from, Deacon. I see where you are coming from. There are some pastors that they don't have that kind of, they cannot do that. So I don't advise you to listen to every pastor, but there are pastors who are even professionals. Like if you listen to someone like Kingsley Okonkwo, now is a professional. Him and his wife, they have been doing it for 20 years. But even if you listen to them, they will always bring the Bible as their first, because that's why I tell you, it depends on what you believe. Like me now, I believe only the word of God strictly. I don't believe any other thing. That's all I believe. Everything I'm even seeing on the outside that they are talking, I see it in my Bible. Before I even started talking about relationship stuff, because I read the book of Proverbs like maybe 30-40 times in a row. When I finished reading it, when I started listening to people talk about marriage, the answers was always so clear to me. Because the book of Proverbs, for example, is a practical book. Very, very practical. There's nothing about Proverbs that is make-believe. It's purely practical. If you talk too loud, you are going to receive this result. If you talk gently, you are going to receive this result. So many of the things that we are trying to make complex are actually simple, but those professionals make it complex so that they will bring more people. Many of all these things we are calling attachment, some of even those things we have allowed devils to take over the system. I know some people don't believe in devils, but I've seen them manifest. I grew up seeing all those things. They are very real. There are some situations in marriage that is not counseling that can solve it. Counseling cannot solve it. Bringing them together, let us talk, it can't solve it. The only thing that can solve it is deliverance. Because those two people, they are really under attack right now. You know, many people don't know that marriage is actually a warfare something. Many people think that marriage is just picking somebody, you guys will just live together happily. No, marriage is actually a warfare. Because if you marry right, you actually showing the world that good marriages can be done. If you marry right, you will produce good children. If you marry right, you will promote the name of God. So you think Satan will let you marry right? So there are two people that actually, God is the one that said they should marry. But even Satan will not let those people rest. Many of the things that many people are going through, if they decide to pray and fast about it, it will die off. So all I'm saying is that if you're a pastor, it's not by force. Yeah. Of course, no. Not every pastor should be a counselor, no. There are many pastors that can't even counsel. Because that is a gift by wisdom. There's a gift of counsel. By the time you go to the book of Isaiah 11, you see one of the gifts there is the spirit of counsel. God gives people ability to counsel, where if they speak to you, not everybody has that gift. So I see where you are talking. I see what you are talking about. I see what you are talking about. He said they should get professional counselors for the church. They do. Many churches do. All this living faith, many of those people that you see working in the, what's it called now? In the marriage committee. That's why in many churches they have marriage committee. Many of those people working in those marriage committees are professionals. They are certified. They are certified in doing that. Many of those people working in marriage committee, you are hearing many of them, especially the bigger the organization, they are certified. But you see, they have to come from the word of God as their own bias. Let me give you an example. If you are going to talk to somebody who is a marriage counselor who follows the word of God, he will not advise you to divorce under any circumstance. You see the problem now? So now, if you are going to follow that person, instead of him advising you to divorce, he will rather help you to choose the right one than for him to help you to divorce. So they will not advise you divorce or anything like that, because where they are coming from, divorce is not a common, it's not allowed. Let me put it like that. I mean, you can divorce, like there are, from the scripture I find out that there are about 3 reasons why you can divorce. Number 1 is threat to your life. That kind of idea where a man is beating you and all that. That one, there's allowance for that. When there's clear infidelity, there's allowance for divorce. When your husband, number 3, yes, death. But another one is when your husband or your wife is a, what they call it now, an unbeliever. If they are unbelievers, the Bible says you don't have to be equally yoked with them. So Paul says, if they refuse to remain with you, they can go. So there are 3 reasons why divorce can happen. So if you are not in this category, it's hard for the person to now say, oh, you are not feeling happy, you are not, and he will not tell you, oh, yeah, divorce your husband. He will not tell you that. You see, so the worldview that they are coming from is what is influencing how they are talking about some of those things. The church says cheating is acceptable. No. What kind of church will say cheating is acceptable? No. That is a wrong church. Cheating is acceptable. God, no. That is not a church. That place is a den of demons. God does not approve of it at all. God hates it. In fact, if you go to the book of Malachi, you will see God punishing men because they treated their wife wrongly. God is even telling people that because you treat your wife wrongly, don't bring your sacrifice to me. I will not accept. If you go to the book of Peter, you will hear Peter telling men, if you treat your wife wrongly, God will not answer your prayers. So the Bible is taught like that. The problem with many people is that denominations have ruined many, well, I won't say ruined, but denominations have caused a lot of problem. So many of the things that people say this is Christian is not necessarily Christian. It's denomination. A particular denomination talks like this. A particular denomination acts like this. This is not actually the word of God. This is a denominational practice. That's why you have to look at your own Bible and see it. Where did God say this? Is this allowed? Many of those things are denominational practice, not actually what God said they should do. So I'm not really against pastors being counselors, but at the same time, they must know what they are doing. They must know exactly what they are doing. That's where I draw the line. If you don't know what you are doing, then stop involving yourself in this thing. Because if you don't know what you are doing, you are going to lead your people astray. You are going to spoil their life. Okay, let me continue. Why do marriage fail? Because the people are not responsible, or they are not prepared for the responsibility of marriage. Hello, the son, how are you? Many people that are entering marriage do not know that when you enter marriage, maybe as a lady, you don't know that you are going to be sleeping with your husband almost every day. Many of them don't even know that, oh, they are going to be cooking. Many of them don't know many things, and they are not prepared for it. Like I was talking up to somebody, I was meditating to myself this evening. There are some people that are not prepared that your husband might be a messy person. That he enters the house and throw the clothes on the ground. You are not prepared. So many of those things, if you see it at once and you are not prepared mentally, it can put pressure on you. That's why they say one of the hardest times in marriage is the first 3 years. Most marriages break in the first 3 years. Most. The first 3 years, you can go and do your research. You will see that it's among the highest numbers of times you will see divorces. Those first 3 years. Because these people are entering a system. They are integrating both of their lives together. How you were living before, when you now come and live with somebody, it doesn't mean it will remain the same. No. At all. You will notice that there's a difference. How you like to do things might not be how they do things. I was watching a video. The woman says she wants the kitchen to always be clean. And she now gives the job to the husband. The husband, being a man that he is, does not do everything just because it is a pressing need. No. They do it at their own time. So in that kind of case now, the woman will say, he's not listening to me. That's how a man behaves. That's why I tell people, before you marry, there are many things you need to start learning now. Understanding the mindset of a man. How he thinks, how he talks, how he feels. Because you are going to live with one for the rest of your life. You need to understand what is it I can touch? What is it I can say that can bring the right results? So you can tell a man, help me to do this. He'll tell you, okay, no wala. 2 weeks, he has not done it. 3 weeks, he has not done it. Say, a guy say he wants to marry my friend. And he wants me to swear before. He wants to marry your friend and he's saying you should swear. I don't understand. What do you mean swear? So many people are not prepared for the responsibility. For example, a man is not prepared to know that his wife is going to be an emotional being. That being with you for such a long time, she might start to have some kind of feelings towards you that she cannot even understand. She doesn't know why she hates you. After a week, she now starts liking you again. The man is not prepared. So when he enters, he says, hey, this woman is a troublemaker. This woman is a disaster. I can't stay with this. He doesn't know, Oga, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. He wants her to swear. I don't understand. Swear by waiting. By juju. The man has not prepared to know that anytime you go out, when you come back, you give your wife a gift. He doesn't know this. He's not prepared for it. All he's just looking for is someone that will clean for him, do this for him. Until he enter, he realize what is going on. I don't think I can stay with this person. You are not prepared. The woman enters the marriage, and all of a sudden, the man stops talking to her. For 2 days, he kept quiet. And she said, this man is a wicked man. How can he stay without talking to me for 2 days? You should have known before you enter that men can be like that. Many people don't prepare and learn that there are responsibilities. There are differences. The dynamics just clash. So it can't be as sweet as you think. Now, those people that are prepared mentally, for them it's easy because they already have an expectation. So in the old days, for example, they will tell the women, don't ever deny your husband sex. That's what they told women. Don't ever deny your husband sex. They will tell the women things like, make sure the house is clean, make sure this is happening. They will tell the women different things like that. These are so that she will know that where she's going, this is what is going to happen there. This is how it's going to be there. But many people now, they don't tell them some of those things. And they enter and they are like, is this what is going to happen here? Exactly what is going to happen here. Yes. So the answer or the question that you need to ask yourself is, are you ready for the responsibilities? Are you ready to take them? Are you really ready to take the responsibilities? They don't tell you the truth. That's why I'm here to tell you the practical. That's why I'm here to tell you practical. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I will tell you as it is, raw. You might not like it, but I'm telling you raw. Raw. Where you will enter your marriage and you will not know why you hate your husband. Why you even hate being married. At the same time, your heart will be as if it's in two parts. This side will tell you, I love marriage. This side will say, let us break this marriage. They will not tell you that that kind of thing can happen. And it's just a phase. It will pass away. But they won't tell you. So now you need to start learning all these things beforehand. Beforehand. Where you enter, and just the sound of his eating will irritate you. Why are you eating like this? It's part of... How do I put it now? He said, why is it part of the... Why is it part of... The reason why it's part of is because you are entering a life with a new person. So it is different from your own. It's like an adjustment period. It's like an adjustment. So you are adjusting to a new life that you are not used to. You are not used to somebody behaving like this. You are not used to him doing like this because, for example, that's why some people... Do you know that even if you live with this person, right? You are living together. You are cohabiting. Oh my God, say snore will irritate you. Oh my God. Oh my God, say snoring will... Is it only snoring? What about morning breath? What about maybe they don't wash their feet? Then you realize that they don't actually bath. That they don't actually take a bath. It's only once in 2 days. And every time you saw them, it was because as you saw them now, so they will not take a bath because you saw them. So you thought that they were bathing. You thought that they were taking a shower. You will not know that no. It's because of you. So when you start living with them, you start to see that, oh, this is not what I thought. Oh. This is not what I thought I'm going to experience here. Because one of the killers of many people is your expectation. That's why you need to manage your expectation before you enter. Manage it. Don't expect that the man is going to be a perfect man. Manage expectation for yourself. Don't expect that you are going to understand everything and manage everything. Your expectation is too high. So you are thinking, oh, he's going to be perfect. And there are a lot of times, one of the things that kill ladies in relationship is that they have unspoken expectation. So she thinks that he knows what she believes a husband is supposed to do. And he thinks that she knows what... He said, talk to me direct. He thinks that she knows what a wife is supposed to do. So two of them are looking at each other like this. Because two of them don't want to sound rude to each other. She is expecting him that in the morning he's going to do like this. He is expecting that she's going to do like this. And two of them are watching each other. And because two of you are not fulfilling your both unexpected, unvocalized expectations, you are hating each other. You are hating each other. You are hating each other. You are hating. And this thing can end if you just ask your partner and say, honey, I want this. It could have ended. But marriage has a way of making you think that it is a power struggle. So the woman is fighting for power, the man is fighting for power, but it's this kind of passive-aggressive fight. It's not direct. But two of them know that something is going on. But it's not direct. In the night, they will sleep with each other, but in the morning, they know they are still fighting. Exactly. Open communication. Open communication. But it's not common for many people to know how to do it. This is why even if you are good in marriage, even as I am, there's no way that I'm going to marry without having a marriage counselor. That is forever. Forever. Not somebody that we have today and that's the end. No, forever. I knew a couple who were last-borns and the marriage ended after 2 years. Yeah. Go and check your DC. You will see that those first 3 years, those adjustment periods. Hey, marriages break well. Those adjustment periods. If you can survive the adjustment periods, the next thing that you will now notice is that changes in the relationship will start again. New changes. After he said, can a counselor be your family member? Yes, but it has to be an impartial person. It has to be someone that will call you out if you are wrong. It cannot be a partial person if he's going to be your counselor. A counselor can be a family, but it has to be somebody impartial. He said, no, it shouldn't be. Well, it depends. Not everybody can afford it. Not everybody can afford a professional. This is one of the reasons why many people go to pastors, because they cannot afford professionals. Even how much I charge for one-on-one? Not even much like that. Small money I charge. But do you know how many people want my service but cannot afford it? And it's small money. And some people will even come and say, Kai, bro, help me now. Help me. Help me. I'm looking at them and say, now wow. If you enter a person's shop, will you tell them that they should just give you like that because you want it? It's not easy to afford, yeah. Maybe Kaima is a rich person now. You're a big girl. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You think that everybody can afford it. You're a big girl. Not everybody can afford it. That's why they go to pastors. Do you think pastors actually want to do marriage counseling? Ask your average pastor. He will tell you he doesn't want to do. The only reason he's doing is because he feels he has a responsibility to the people. That's all. Not that the people, they are not paying pastors. Hope you know that pastors don't collect money for many things. That counseling is giving you is free of charge. They don't pay them. Many a times, a lot of people don't know that the life of a pastor can be very wretched. The pastors you are seeing that is enjoying is the 1% of the 1%. The remaining 99%, if they tell you what they are going through, you will not believe it. Forget those suits that is covering body. If you know what they are going through, you will pity them. You will. Why do you think many people say, I will not marry a pastor? You think it's just about teaching? No. There's a lot of suffering in it. Midnight, My dad is a pastor. Hi. Even me, I'm technically a pastor. Technically. Do you know the kind of suffering? Midnight, there's one day in midnight, somebody carried somebody that was dying to our house. Dying. And brought it to our doorstep and said, man of God, this girl is dying. Now is the time to show yourself. Hey! Do you know the kind of do you know how many marriages this man has, my dad, pacified over the years? Hospital care. See, you people don't know how much people are suffering. No? See the way you just said hospital. Do you know how much some places it is to just to enter the hospital? Do you know how much? Some places you are sick, they can't give you the medical. They will tell you, God, take this person away from here. Which hospital? Say hospital. Many people have lost touch. Oh. Many people have lost. You think it's everybody that can afford it? No. That's why they go to pastor. If they can afford a actual professional, there we go. Hello, Queen Elise. How are you? But they can't afford the actual professional. So the one that they have close to themselves is the pastor. So they go and meet pastor and say, hey, we know you are not an actual professional, but can you try? Thank you so much for your gift, Daikan. Can you try and save my marriage? And he will say, me, I've read Bible and see what I read in the Bible. This is all I read in the Bible. And the people say, okay, we'll try and live according to that. That's the only thing he can do. That's all he knows. He will say, thank you so much for your gift, Oluchi. I appreciate it. That's all he knows. If they tell you, how much do I charge? I don't charge anything now. If I tell you how much, there are some people here, they charge minimum. You want to see these marriage counselors? I'm not joking. You are going to pay nothing less. And we are talking maybe 20-30 minutes of their time. $100 minimum. That is on his place. So chill one. We are going to some places where they are paying $500 to $700 just to be able to see them for 1 hour. And that 1 hour can never be enough to solve the problem. So you are not seeing them for one session. They are going to book you 4 sessions, one every week. How many people can afford $100 in Nigeria? $100, something that is somebody's entire month's salary. He should use it for marriage counseling. If he gives you that money, there will be a new counseling. You have to There are people that have come for counseling. My dad, we count money for them. You know, now I'm telling you, they pay people. No, he will be the one to pay you for coming. You know, if you know what it means to be a pastor, you will not even, you will be very careful when you insult them, because there's a reason why many of those ones that went fake. Because when they check out to be real, no, they don't want to do it. People will come to your office. They might even insult you and you will still count money for them and say, use this one and eat. And when that person is blessed, he will not come to you. You will think that, oh, he will remember me. It's a lie. He will wait until all the things are scattered. Then he will not come to you and say, Kai, it's been a long time. It's been a long time I saw you. What do you mean it's been a long time? Or you think I'm not keeping tabs with you and seeing that God has already elevated you, but you have chopped and squandered the whole money? Forget. That's why they go to pastors, because there's no other chance. There's no other hope. And that's why almost every pastor, they teach them a certain... There's even a book I have here. See this one now. Say pastoral counseling. You see? So that we give them some kind of books like this. I have many books like this. If you look at the back, my library is full of books. Full of books. Why are they teaching them? So that even if you are not a full-blown professional, you can help. You can help them. Because not everybody will be able to afford. Do you know what it means? Even to go and meet a normal, just a psychiatrist. They are not even going to solve your problem today. You pay that money, but your problem will not be solved today. Today's introduction. You have paid 160 and it has born. Boom. You have paid 500,000, it has born. Boom. And they are going to say, well, you are going to come 4 times. Person will never chop, they go marriage counseling. Oh my God. They can't go. Thank you so much for your gift, Akoso. I appreciate it. So the first reason is that they are not prepared. They are not prepared. Many people are not prepared for the responsibility that marriage will bring. The man doesn't know that you are going to accommodate all your wife's emotions. He doesn't know that you are going to train your wife. You are going to... That's why, as a man, I always tell men, because I have more than one page. My other page is not as big as this one, but it's growing small. Where I tell men things like, never grow on your own. Also grow with your wife. If you are growing mentally or whatever, make sure you are carrying your wife along. Make sure that every time you guys are on the same level, in the same thinking pattern. Because the day you become too far ahead of her, the only thing she will want to do is to bring you down. Because she cannot think where you are going. And you are moving without her. You were moving. The world was clapping for you, yet your wife that is inside your house, she cannot experience this thing. The world might be clapping for you, but you are setting yourself up. That's why you see when the man gets to a billionaire, the woman cannot remain. Those divorces don't happen because she wants to divorce. No. The man has allowed himself to go too far ahead of the woman. She cannot remain in that place anymore, which is going to be my third one. Okay, I'll just make that my second point. Why do people divorce? Because they grow apart. They grow what? Apart. If you are having increase in your mental, even as a woman, and you keep growing, if you meet a man that is not at that level and you guys talk for 10 minutes, you will start to hate them. There are some wives that they have grown to the point where, I know we always tell women respect, but she's looking and saying, what am I going to respect? Am I going to respect this one? Who doesn't value relationship? Who doesn't value discipline? Who doesn't value the things of God? Who takes me for granted? Is it him I'm going to respect? So even if she knows the right thing to do, the person that is there, she can't give it to him. Even if he knows the right thing to do, the person that is there, he can't give it to her. So they grow apart. This is why you should not be doing too many hobbies without your partner. There are many people taking so many things and you are not involving your partner in it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous because a time will come where you just notice that, wait, I think I'm too far ahead of you. I'm too far ahead that I don't know if I can stay with you anymore. Imagine there is a lady that, is it Adele? No, I think it's Adele. She married before she became really famous. Before she became big, what we know. It was normal. They were enjoying their life. They loved each other. But she started to become big. She started to become really big. And then the man started to abuse her. Now you say, why can't he treat her better? No, because she is becoming big and he's small. That's why if you see marriages where the women are big and the man is surviving, there are only one type or maybe two types that I've seen. The first type is the Joyce Meyer type, where the man himself chooses the background role. That is, he himself chooses the background role. So he's ready to walk in the background. He's never looking for the spotlight. He wants his wife to be shiny, and he makes sure that she doesn't have to worry. All the things that normally would have been given to other people to pay for, no, he will take it. Those are the first type of group that can survive like that. The second type that I've seen survive like that is that the man himself starts his own project and his own project becomes successful. If not, a lot of those times, once the woman becomes that big, marriage collapse. Jessica Alba married somebody like that. Today we are hearing the marriage is collapsing. We have seen this thing over and over and over. It's now like a formula. So she might actually love him, but two of them are not compatible. If you now don't have this mindset, the wife can become so big that she start talking to some kind of men. And if the man doesn't work on himself, he'll start becoming insecure. Why are you talking to this person after so that? It's my job. So what if it's your job? So what if it's your job? So now I'm not enough for you. Fight don't start. If the wife is not doing, that's how the man too will become big. I know a couple where the man is a pastor. When they started, he was chilling, you know, it was all right. The man started to become big. Now, when you start becoming big, it's not only men you attract. It's not only powerful men you attract. You attract powerful women also. Powerful women that even in the presence of your wife, they will flirt with you. What did the woman want to do? So you are looking at it and you want to blow her teeth. But you know that it is not your place. It is your husband that is supposed to put her in her place. But your husband is looking and say, my job is a pastor. I can't fight these people. I'm sent to them. I can't fight them. Now you are in a big trouble. So for example, I listened to Kingsley Okonkwo and his wife, and she was talking about when they started their marriage. He is a pastor. She was not a pastor. So she did not understand the real dynamics of what it means to be a pastor wife. The staying back and making sure that everything is okay for your husband. The watching other women come and try to rub on your man of God. Come and try to be sexual with the man of God. He said she could not bear it. There are people who will hug him. Pastor K, hey! And she said, what a guan. That is my husband. You are hugging like that. She didn't know that you have to have a big heart to accommodate this man. So she had to go and meet him and complain. Complain. Jessica said, I have a question. You can ask your question. She had to go and meet him and complain. But he was telling her, I am a pastor. I can't stop them. It was after a while they now understood that the idea should not be stop what you are doing. The idea should be there should be boundaries. You see, but it took them years to understand that it was just a simple matter of saying, I am your pastor. Please. You don't hug me. Don't know. I have a wife. Please. Stop talking to me with such a sexy voice. Don't call me at 9 o'clock in the night. I have a wife. Please. He had to now start putting clear boundaries so that everybody know their place. If she was not a woman that was willing to grow, that marriage will not survive. Please, it's not being financially ready for a man not to commit. Yes, Jessica, most men will not marry if they are not financially stable. It is one of the major reasons why many men are not married, actually. If many men became millionaires today, they will marry tomorrow. Many men want to actually marry now. And the problem is that the world keeps telling them that a broke man doesn't deserve a woman. A broke man doesn't deserve a woman. That's why somebody said something like this. He said, how can the world that tell a man that a broke man doesn't deserve a woman want to now tell him how many women he will get when he becomes rich? You see how dangerous those kind of sentiments are. You keep telling me a broke man doesn't deserve a woman. Now he becomes rich, he says, I can have as many women. But if you see a man who is actually wanting to marry a lot of time if he's not financially stable, because the man also automatically just assumes that he's going to shoulder the financial responsibility. He doesn't want to be asking his wife for money. He doesn't really want her to support even. That is, if she wants to, she can, but he doesn't want her. So many men, they will not marry until they are stable. How can you be the woman and he respects and desire? I can teach you how to be the woman he respects, but to desire you is another thing. Excuse me, let me take water. Yeah, a woman can, a woman can help a man, yes. But the problem with women is this: they cannot do it for long. You see, a man can support a woman for his lifetime, but a woman has a jurisdiction on when the support will end. So she supports you, and she's like, when is this thing going to come? So even though you are supporting him, he's still feeling the pressure that he's not yet successful. So instead of those kind of pressures, he would rather say, let me wait. He said timelines, exactly. He would rather say, let me wait. Let me gather myself first. Then I marry. Whereas there are some cases where until he marries, he will not make any money. His wife is actually going to be his blessing. If he doesn't marry her, he will not make anything. He will not succeed. There are people like that. So should we wait? I will not say you should wait. Does he have something stable? He doesn't need to have the whole world. But does he have something stable where he say, okay, every month, so money is coming in. So money is coming in. Does he have a house where you guys can be together? Once you can have something stable, he has a house, all you guys just need nice budgeting, making sure that everything goes well. You can marry. In reality, you don't need millions to be with, because on your own, you are still surviving. So how come two of you now join together, you cannot survive? Before you stayed in your one room, now you are looking for 10 rooms. Why? Why? You don't need that. You don't need that. Once you have a good space, two of you can share the space. You start your life. You start your life. You start working. That's how our fathers did it. They didn't marry when they were rich. They started to grow the process. It is the reason why they could not leave our mothers. Even though they cheated on our mother, they will die there because they know that the person they are cheating on, this one is a gold. Yes, I know that as a woman, you can hear that and think, why must he cheat in the first place? True. Why must he cheat in the first place? Yes. But at the same time, he doesn't want to let her go. So, hello, Lady V, how are you? Today's topic is why marriages fail. We are in part 2 now, or the second point. The first point is that people are not prepared for marriage. The second point we are is that they grow apart. They grow apart. Now, one of the things that make people grow apart, which many people don't talk about, is frustration when your partner is not doing what you want. It's one of the things that can make people go apart. When your partner is not doing what you want. So let's say a man is asking his woman, I want this, and for years she stopped doing it. After a while, he doesn't just look at that and say, she's not doing it. He looks at her and says, she doesn't care about me. It's the same way inversely. A woman is asking a man for so and so things, he's not doing. That resentment, if she doesn't speak it out and say, honey, this thing is not getting done, it will just start becoming a quiet resentment that will start separating them. It will start separating them. Yes. Lack of communication is the second reason. The first reason why they grow apart is that their mental is different. One starts growing maybe financially way more than the other, and another one or mentally more than the other, so they start seeing different worldview. The second one is lack of communication, causing frustration. Lack of communication causing frustration. So what she wants, it looks as if it's not important to him. Lack of communication causing frustration. So what she wants, it looks as if it's not important to him. What she wants, it looks as if it's not important to him. And what he wants, it looks as if it's not important to her. So that quiet resentment that they now have for each other, after some years, it becomes thick. They could bear it and put it at the back burner, not think about it. By the time we come, when there's a fight, when there's a disagreement, and it will explode in everybody's face. And then she will say, this is how you did me 5 years ago. 2 years ago, you said this to me. I asked you to do this, you didn't do it. And the man will say, 2 years ago, and you didn't tell me? The man will say, that is how anytime I ask you for sex, you don't give me sex. You make me wash the plate first. You make me do this first. Is that how a man is supposed to be in his house? They might come out and smile for the world, but they are growing apart. Because they were not communicating as it's happening, they started to grow apart. A time will come, the divide will be so big, they can't come back. That is what we now call irreconcilable difference. The gap has become too big. They can't close it again. Even if you carry those kind of people to marriage counseling, it might not work. Because one of the worst things that the person can do is start to live individually when you are in a relationship. In other words, two of you are in a relationship, but you have learned to start living a life apart from your partner. That you can't solve that. That is dead. So, for example, they don't eat together anymore. All those things is important too. Many people don't know. Family that eats together stay together. It starts from we are not eating together to we are not watching movies together, till we just notice that we are doing almost nothing together. The only thing that brings us together is that we are under this one roof and we call ourselves a particular surname, but we are actually individuals. We are alone. Say, but men don't like women communicating, or is it that women don't know? Exactly, women don't know how to communicate to men. Men want women to communicate. Men want efficiency. But the problem is that women communicate as if they are communicating to women, or they are equal. Right? So when you are communicating to your equal, there's a way you communicate it, someone that already understands what you are going through, they will just speak. But the man doesn't hear it like that. You have to communicate to him as your man. You guys are not equal. You are not the same. That's what I mean when I say you are not equal. You are not the same. So how you will say it to your friend, it's not how you say it to your man. No. How you bring your grievance to your friend, it's not how you say it to your man. For example, I always give this: you don't confront your man. You don't if what you actually want is for him to do what you want. If that's what you want, if that is the result you are looking for, then coming to him as if he's your enemy is your worst mistake. You need to first come as an ally. When you come as an ally, it's easier for him to hear you. But if your beginning come is like you are coming as a what did I just say? Did I say beginning come? God have mercy. Oh my God. God have mercy. Oh my. If your beginning approach, let me use that word, please. If your beginning approach is you are coming as if it's your enemy, you are not going to see the result. There's a book that I think everybody should read by John Gottman. Is his most popular book. Let me look at my library. Let me see. It's very good to read the book because the book will tell you, say, come in as a Russian spy. Oh my God. Okay, here. 7 Principles. Best is the first book that is even there, Seth, because I wanted to read it again. 7 Principles that make marriage work. If you can find it, please find it and read it. It's one of his most popular books. 7 Principles that make marriage. If I show you, see my catalog. See books that I want to read now. All these ones, I want to read them at least before the end of, this is June, right? Before the end of July. I've marked like 15. Reading them over and over. Picking points. Seeing things. Going into the street, into the slums. That's my job. That's what I want to do. I want to enter inside the slums and see what is actually happening in the streets. Yeah, it's 7 principles that make marriage work. The 7 principles that make marriage work. Let me see if I can list them. I can't list them. If I list them, you will not. No. No, I can't list them. If I list them to be explaining them, it will take me another 2 hours, and I want to end it very soon. No. Maybe I might list one and explain one. Okay. I'm just thinking about how deep the thing is. I don't want to distract myself. So, a lot of time they just start growing apart. Part of the things that John Gottman wrote in this book was what he uses to predict divorce, which is the 4 horsemen of divorce. Let me see if I can open that now. Contempt. Let me open it. Let me see. Give me a second. I want to open it. Okay. So he gave 4 things. Yeah. Very powerful book. So he gave 4 signs of what can show that a divorce is coming. The first one is a harsh startup. Harsh. That is everything you bring up to your partner, you bring it up in such a harsh way. Harsh way. How many of you are watching couples therapy on this TikTok? There's a page called Couples Therapy where a lady is Lana something is teaching people, is doing therapy for people, and they are videoing it. There's one particular couple. Hey, this wife, the way she talks, it feels as if my blood is boiling. The man is talking so gently, but her speaking is so harsh. You will never gain anything from being harsh. Never. It's not even possible. Talking to him harshly, you will not gain anything. You are just fighting him. And men are designed to fight. The second sign that he uses to predict divorce is what he calls the 4 horsemen. The 4 horsemen. Four horsemen of divorce or four horsemen of apocalypse. The first one is criticism. The second one is contempt. The third one is defensiveness. And the fourth one is stonewalling. Maybe I'm going to explain that before I talk of the last reason, and then I'll stop. Many people have built their relationship on criticism. They always find a reason to complain about their partner. That is, you can never satisfy them. There's no way you will remain with this person without divorce eventually. Because this person can only see the bad in you, never the good in you. How long will you remain with a person that can only see the bad and never see the good in you? How long will you remain? So you cook for your husband, instead of saying, honey, wow, you cooked, that is nice. He tells you, Kai, there's too much salt in this food. He has not said thank you. He just said there's too much salt in this food. You were waiting for thank you, you didn't hear. You kept that in the corner of your mind here. You kept it here. You say maybe today it was a bad day. It wasn't feeling good. Another day you cook a food. You look at it and say, Kai, this thing is too watery. Okay, no problem. You were waiting for thank you. Thank you for cooking it. You didn't hear. You will keep it at this side. You know that you cannot start talking now because it's eating. But you have already planned in the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a fight. I'm not going to cook. And when he talks, I'm going to bring all these things that have been, all this my armor that I've been keeping, I'm going to bring it. So you just be waiting for him. That day he will come. Where is my food? He said, which food? Are you talking about the watery food? Or are you talking about the oversalted food? The man said, don't talk to me like that. You are ready now. But all these things could be avoided if criticism was put on a hold. Many men criticize their wife. See, let me tell you, anytime you are criticizing a person without the mindset of helping them, you are a wicked person. You can't just tell somebody your music is bad without telling them how to fix their music. You can't just, you are not trying to help them. If you know you are not going to help them, don't criticize them. You are not worthy. The only person that can criticize is somebody who is willing to help. You are not willing to help, you are only criticizing. So many just criticize very terribly. Very terribly. Very, 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 very terribly. Why do they grow apart again? Miscommunication. Miscommunication. One of the things I love watching on TikTok is anywhere I see all these like men translators, women translators. It's always interesting to watch. Where the woman can say something like, go if you want. Go if you want doesn't mean you should go. And someone will say, okay, darling, no problem. I will see you later. What did you just do just now? Hey. Or you talk to the person and the person said, it's all right, I'm fine. You are fine? You were like this, you are fine? So the man will be hearing you are fine for many years, thinking the wife is fine. Thank you so much for your gift, Jessica. Don't knowing that she's not fine. He could not decode that he was digging his grave. So miscommunication is one of the things. Another dimension of miscommunication is misinterpretation. I was talking about it a little bit. He said, address me direct. Oh my God. I was talking about misinterpretation in one of my videos where I was talking about the man that his wife said, please put the food in the fridge. And the man carried the whole pot and put it in the fridge. And the woman said, what do you mean? Why did you put the whole pot in the fridge? And he said, didn't you say I should put the food? She said, that's not what I meant. You should have taken it, put it inside a plate, wrap it. A lot of time, that is what you should have said. Not just put the food. So the man heard one thing. That's what he heard, and he misinterpreted what he said. So let's say, let me put it like this now. A wife, maybe a husband want to touch his wife, and she say, honey, not today. Now, what she thought she told him was, honey, I'm tired. I've been working throughout the whole day, and I'm not really in the mood right now. I even feel, I don't feel like I'll be sexy enough for you. That's what she is saying in her mind when she say, honey, not today. All the man is hearing is, I'm not attracted to you, and you are disturbing me. You are disturbing me. Please leave me alone. So he will turn with anger. What kind of nonsense is this? What type of life am I living? A married man that can't touch his wife. Now she's thinking that I didn't say anything bad. Misinterpretation. So when they will talk, one day when they will finally talk, what the man will interpret to the woman will say, I never said that. What the man will say, he said, I never said that. Misinterpretation. Misinterpretation. So you are fighting your husband for what you thought he said. Not what he said though. What you thought he said. That's what you are fighting him for now. You are fighting your wife for what you thought she said. So two of you are in a war, a great war. Yeah. This is why when that video I was even talking about making sure that everything you say is clear. I know it's harder to explain the thing to the fool, but it's better you talk it clear. It's better to say, honey, not today, but I promise you tomorrow I will rock your world. Tomorrow I will make sure that everything about you, in fact, you'll be begging me, and then you hug him. It's better you say that than to just tell him not today. You can say not today in the most sexiest voice. He will hear rubbish. He will hear that you don't love me. He will hear that you don't love me, and there's nothing you can do unless you do it that night. And even if you do it, because of how your mood is, how you are doing your face, he doesn't want it again. Means what? Interpretation. Misinterpretation. So you have to be careful to make sure that everything you say, you have to know how you are saying it. You don't just say it. You have to make sure that you are saying it clear. Clear. What you are saying it clear. Clear. If not, your partner will interpret it very wrong, and you'll be fighting a fight you didn't know you started. You are thinking, where did this one come from? Yeah. So that guy will just leave you for 5 days. He will not talk anything. And you are saying, is it because I just rejected sex? No. It is what he taught you that rejection meant. Imagine I want to give you an example. Maybe some ladies will understand this. Imagine after you dress sexy, you look your very best for your husband. As you're about to touch him, he told you, honey, no. No, don't worry, honey. And then he just went to sleep. What will you think just happened? The first thing will enter your mind is, he has another woman. The next thing will enter your mind is, am I not beautiful enough? The next thing will enter your mind is, he hates me. That is how, when you just tell him that word, that's how he too is processing it. So instead of him to say, honey, you are looking so beautiful, and take away. But right now, I'm feeling too stressed that I can't do this. Instead of him to explain everything, and maybe she'll be like, oh, I didn't know that you were going through this. I'm even doing this because of you. He said, really, it's because of me? Oh, then we'll do this. Are you seeing what is happening there? Misinterpretation. 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 Many marriages have ended because the man misinterpreted the woman for many years. The woman misinterpreted the man for many years. Now they are both suffering. Okay, I'm going to talk on one more before I go offline, which is refusing to do the manual aspect or to do the things that you love manually for your partner. This one is one of the hardest one. No? So as I'm saying it, don't be angry. In a relationship, when you become married, there are things called performance sex and romantic sex. There are things you do as you give a partner a gift because it's her birthday, and you give a partner the gift because she's just your partner. Now, what I mean is this. There are things you will start to do manually inside the relationship. The hard things. The hard things. You do it manually. Just like when you go to the gym. You are not gymming to use it inside the gym. You are gymming to use it outside later. So you start practicing kindness. So how do I put it now? A wife and a husband are together. The man is not feeling love for his wife. He doesn't love her at this moment. What he wants to do is not to give her anything, not to be in her presence, but he forces himself and does what is necessary to do. The manual. These are some of the things that help the marriage, because a lot of time people are always waiting to feel it first before they do it. So the woman says, I can't sleep with him until I feel sexy. And you are breaking your marriage like that. The man says, I cannot tell her she's beautiful unless she's doing the right things. You are breaking your marriage like that. You must be willing to do everything manually. Not everything will work with automatic. God, I know. Even me that is saying it, I know it's difficult. Where you will program yourself, put your alarm, 1 o'clock, call your wife, 3 o'clock, call your wife. You put it there. She doesn't even know that is how you are able to consistently check up on her. You actually forget. But your alarm bring. Ah, I never called him myself. Hello, ma. How are you? How are you, sweetheart? Yeah. How's your day? Good. She thinks, oh my God, he's such a loving guy. No, he's planning. He's doing it manually. He's not feeling the love. He's doing it what? Manually. When you go out in the morning, kiss your wife before you go out. Every day. Whether you feel like kissing her or not, kiss her before you go out. One of my greatest mentors, Kenneth Hagin, he always kisses his wife before they eat. Kiss his wife before he goes out. Kiss his wife first thing when he comes back. Do you think that is every time he feel like doing it? It is those manual things. Manual. You are doing it manually. Your body doesn't want to do it. You don't want it. But you are forcing yourself to do it for the sake of making sure that this thing doesn't die. Many people don't want to do it manually. They want it only automatic. When I'm feeling in the mood, you will realize that some days you are not in the mood for a whole month. You are not in the mood for 3 weeks. In your heart, you know I'm supposed to do it. But because you are not in the mood and you are the type that say you are not in the mood, you will not do anything. This is why many marriages die from the man's side. Because even the men, they are too in the mood. The man is looking at you and thinking, is there any need to call her? Is there any need to tell her I love her? Doesn't she know I love her? Or God, do the thing manually. Even if you say I love you, honey, and you don't mean it, say it. It's better you keep on saying it. One day you will mean it. But for now, keep saying it. Keep speaking it. Keep speaking it. Woo! Many people don't want to do the manual. They want it only automatic. Come on. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to have it in your mind that I'm going to do manual things. I'm going to hug my wife even if I hate her at this moment. I hate her. I want to remove her neck. but I'm going to hug her. Even though it's as if she's stabbing me, I'm going to hold her. Yes, you are overriding that part of your mind that wants to separate you two, because a time is coming. There's a teach. Maybe I'll do that one tomorrow. The different stages. There's a stage where it is inevitable that there's going to be conflict in your marriage. Thank you so much, Deacon, for the gift. It is inevitable that there's going to be conflict at this stage. It is how you remain at this stage that will help you. You will notice that you and your wife, you are not getting along. You and your boyfriend, you are not getting along. You are not getting along. Now is the time for manually. Manual. Now is the time you are going to tell her, I love you, whether you feel it or not. Before you were saying it because you felt it. Now you are not feeling it, but you love her by choice. Not by feelings, by choice. Honey, I love you. Sweetheart, I love you. She say you are a stupid man, you say I love you. You are foolish, you say I love you. I'm going to cheat on you, you say I love you. Many people cannot do this one. This is the hard part. This place now, this is the part that becomes hard. This is the part where manual, this is the part many people cannot do. Because if you remove the emotions from many things, it becomes useless. If you remove the emotions from many things that we do, it becomes tasteless. Because it's the emotion that actually makes it sweet. Imagine planning something for someone you don't love anymore. Or at least you are not feeling love for them at the present. And you have to plan for them. You have to set up for them. You have to come out with them. Do you think many of those pastors who have come in now, they love their husband? At that moment, they are in that stage where there's a conflict stage. The only reason she's coming out with him is so that everything no go collapse. Conflict. Are you ready? Are you what? Are you ready to manually tell somebody you love them when you are not feeling it? Are you manually ready to give somebody your best performance on the day you are not feeling it? If you are not ready, don't enter marriage. Oh, Paul said you can remain without marriage. It's not by force. Oh. As I am now, the only thing I look. No, that's not the seat. That is what you signed up for. Feeling is not the life. Feeling is not life. Many people are run by their feeling. That's why they cannot succeed. Everything you are doing is because you feel it. No. When you go to your job every morning, is it every morning you feel like going to your job? Is it not because there's money there and you have an emotion and you have affinity to receive that money that you went? Some money you woke up and you said, I want to sleep in. That's what is in your mind right now. But you know that if you miss work today, there's no money for you. So what do? You wake up and you go to job. You do it. When you enter the job, we demand say, you don't look like you want to come to the job today. Go back home. No. Oh, guys, sit down there and work. Sit down there and work. That's the same way. That's why I tell you, love is both an emotion and an action. Is that exactly? Going to the gym. You don't feel it, but you know you must what? Do it. It is love by choice. You enter love first by emotions. Hey, I like this person. When the feeling go down, because it will go down like 70-80%. When it goes down, that is the time you now take over love by choice. I'm going to send a good night text. I'm not feeling it, but I'm sending a good night text. I'm sending a good morning text. You will do it and you will start noticing that that old feeling that you thought died came back again. You thought the feeling died and you say, it's as if we are becoming stronger. Exactly. Because marriage is supposed to be a little bit of conflict. When you resolve that conflict, you become stronger. A bit of conflict. When you resolve that conflict, you become stronger. A little bit of conflict, when you resolve that conflict, the more you resolve this conflict, you become so strong, nothing can break you. Nothing can break you. But if you have this idea that if I'm tired, I will walk away, it will break. Thank you so much, Laura, for your gift. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Are you ready to do the manual? That's why marriages break. People depend on the automatic. No. Treat your marriage like your job and your husband like your boss. If you cannot insult your boss, you should not insult your husband. If you know that you cannot just get up and leave your work today, don't just think you can get up and leave your marriage today. I'm just using that as an example. For a man, treat your wife like if she's your mother. Whatever you will never say to your mother, never ever say it to your wife. If you cannot call your mother stupid, don't call your wife stupid. If you cannot call your mother useless, don't call your wife useless. So when you look at her, you're always supposed to be looking at her with respect. 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 I love you and I respect you. I love you and I respect you. I love you and I respect you. She too is looking at him. I love you and I respect you. I love you and I respect you. That's the only way it works. Be people that are ready to do manual sex. You know, when you watch on these movies, they don't show manual sex. Manual sex where two of you are just oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and it's done. 5 minutes, it's done. It's not for 2 hours. 5 minutes is done. Two of you sleep at your corner. The man has released himself. You are going to you two, you don't sleep like that. That kind of 5 minutes can save your marriage for 25 years, for 50 years. But some women are so, they don't want to give you that 5 minutes. Because why? They don't feel it. Anytime they want it to be so, everything should be so perfect. The smell, the sound, the this. Let it all be perfect before I do it. You will break your marriage. That 5 minutes that you allow your husband to sleep with you can save him from entering an affair with another woman. You don't know what it means when a man releases. So when a man releases, even a woman he would have thought is beautiful today, he can't see her as beautiful again. He will have to wait for that gauge, because I believe that gauge is every 3 days. That gauge will come back. If he sees that same woman, yesterday didn't think that she was beautiful, today because the gauge is full, he start looking at her like, wow, what a beautiful woman. Then imagine that kind of person that after 3 days, his gauge is full. You're not living for 6 months. She will leave it for 6 months, and if the man cheats, he say, how dare you cheat? What? What kind of stupid question are you asking? Have you not absconded from your duties as a wife? Because the funny thing is that many times, ladies abscond from their duties, but they still hold the man to his own responsibility. But she herself, she doesn't want to do her own responsibility. Sex is responsibility. Sex is not enjoyment in marriage. There will be some of it that will be enjoyment, but most of the sex in marriage is responsibility. I know you don't like to hear that, but that is just the truth. A time will come, you will not be attracted to them, but you must still do it. Because if you stop doing it, you are killing your marriage. It's manual. Yes, honey, I know that we have not done it for some days. Please, come and do. Because the more you guys are doing it, you... God. If they had started it and understood it that there is a sex that is manual, there's a sex that is enjoyment, the marriage will not have broken. It will not. broken now because you thought that everyone is supposed to be Hollywood movie cinema. Let the man spray the ground with flowers. Let it kiss you on your neck. Honey, stop. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. There will be days that will happen, but there will be days. It's just that is let us have sex. So you just tap you like this, honey. Maybe not as hard as that. Not as hard. Maybe just, or you can say, are you awake? Are you awake? Are you awake? Are you awake? It's not asking whether you are sleeping. Oh my God. Hey, are you awake? You smell so good. It's just to collect. It's not going to be more than 5 minutes. It's not going to be special. He's not going to tell you he loves you. He says sometimes there's no question even. He will do it and not tell you anything. He will not tell you he loves you. He will not tell you anything. He will not tell you anything. He's just, let us just do this one and go. Just the same way. Just the same way you are expecting him to do some things. You don't expect him to always tell you thank you. He said, you are so funny. I remembered when I was married. That's how it is. If you have not built your mind that is manual labor in some places, you will not last. You'll be tired too quick. That's why some women will just say, you know what? I resign my mind. I'm giving my body every day to my man. 5 minutes minimum. Whether I like it or not, I'm giving it to him. So when he comes, he will say, hey, what's happening, honey? Oh yeah, before you go out. So that the world doesn't tempt you. Oh yeah. Sharp. The man will take 5 minutes you have done. That 5 minutes you do, he will go outside. He's living. Oh, there will be tempting all the men, but him, he cannot be tempted. He too wants to be tempted though. He wants to go, but there's nothing that he can release. He has finished everything. That's the time he will not be telling you, honey, no. He said, what do you mean? Come here. What do you mean no? Come. What do you mean no? You want to go and cheat on me? Oh yeah, surrender there. Because he knows that as long as he's empty, there's nothing he can do. But many ladies who are like to accumulate to the point that if you touch him like this, sperm will come out from his hand. Then you are wondering, why is he falling? You have allowed him to enter the trap of the enemy. You have allowed him to enter. You touch him like this, you'll be there. Why are you shaking? You allowed him to enter the trap. Thank you for your gift, Diana. You touch his head. Strange people will start touching him. At that time, women can sense it. Before you know, you start noticing that people start calling him. That's the time he will do it. And if he gets used to not having you, not wanting you, that's the worst part. Now I said it before. If your partner in your relationship learns to live without you, even if you are inside a relationship, that relationship is dead. Is dead. There must be something you guys do together every day. Some partners, they shower together. Some partners, they eat together. Some partners, they watch movies together. But they must do it every day. There must be something they do together. As a ritual. Some of them is pray together. As they are praying, they are hugging each other. Praying, hug each other. Pray. They do it every single day, manually. Because there will be days where you will not feel like touching her, where you will not feel like touching him, where you will not feel like talking to him. But because you have already gotten this activity, where are you going? It's prayer time. So even if you normally will not talk, at least you can say it's prayer time. Two of you will come. You will squeeze your face. When it's time to hug, you hug your wife. You want to hold the anger. You are seeing that you held the anger here. You want to hold it because you are enjoying this feeling of anger you are getting. You want to express it. So you want to hold it better. Hold you. You are seeing yourself let go. You are doing, no, don't let me lose it. I've lost it. I've lost it now. I cannot be angry with you again. I have to find another thing to do. I've lost it now. And I wanted to be angry, or now I can't be angry. You are looking at him and you want to be angry, but he has finished you. So you say, Kai, how long will I now start preparing a new anger formula now? Where will I start from again? After we have solved this one? So if you have nothing you guys are doing together, you are setting yourself up. It must be manual. It will be tough, but that is why it will succeed. Because it is what? Manual. Manual. It's not automatic. It's not going to be sweet. But you will notice that, Kai, before you say, I want to go to bed angry, that hug neutralizes everything about you. Sometimes you hug the hug, before you know the hug will translate to something else. It kills everything. You have to start building the anger again, resentment again. Because whether you like it or not, anger will come, resentment will come, malice will come. But if you are always doing this thing, you are killing it before it becomes something too thick for you guys to cope with. It will come. But when you are doing it, it becomes too thick. Too thick. Before it becomes something that chokes your relationship, you have killed it. Before it becomes something that chokes your relationship, you have killed it. People will be looking at you and say, how are you guys surviving? You guys are doing the manual. You are doing. Do you know that if you are doing the manual, you might not even need to go for couples counseling? Because many a times what they go and help you do in the couples counseling is to teach you the manual. There's one guy I follow on this TikTok. He says one of the retreats that they do for married couples when is their intimacy package. So they are going to tell you, today, you are going to shave your wife, and your wife is going to shave you. Hey! He said, I was here, so happy to see you live. I was on your page all through my watch. Wow, thank you so much, Natasha. I appreciate that. You are going to shave your wife, and you are going to shave your husband. As soon as they do them, something must shake. Something must shake somewhere. Intimacy must happen by force. Oh, two of you are going to go and exercise together. You are going to go to the gym together. You don't know that place. There's a reason why the people that are inside the gym, all of you now, they sleep with each other. You don't need to tell me. I already know. I already know. Because that atmosphere. So if you don't need, if you want to save yourself, yes. Quick question. I'm seeing this new guy and his communication is trash. Many men do not know how to communicate like that. Or should I say they don't know how to communicate with you. Many people do not know how to communicate with you. They know how to communicate with other people, but they might not know how to communicate with you. A lot of time you will need to be clear on what you need. If you guys have decided to enter a relationship, part of that relationship is making known what you need. I don't know why people are afraid to always tell people what they need. See, I need you to be calling me. Waiting hard for there. If the person is not willing to do that, he might not be willing to enter a relationship with you in the first place. Why are you afraid to lose people? So what if you lose him? And then what? And then what if you lost him? A lady was asking me, if I tell people that I'm not going to have sex till marriage, they will go. Let them go. They are not the one you are looking for. Let them go. Let them go. Kaima says men know how to communicate, you are just not the one. Not necessarily, not necessarily, no. Not necessarily. Sometimes the kind of relationship they were in have trained them on how to they think to speak to women. So let's say, for example, the previous relationship they were, the lady didn't ask much of them in terms of communication. There was a girl I dated, maybe I called her once. I'm pretty sure I was not a real boyfriend. I'm pretty sure I was like the side boyfriend. I'm pretty sure. Because maybe I'll call her once in like 3 days. I don't even remember whether we spoke about anything. I'm probably a side piece. I'm not sure we spoke. I'm trying to remember whether we spoke anything deep. No. I'm not sure. I'm the side boyfriend. Because I cannot remember. I call her like once in 3 days. She doesn't complain. She doesn't fight me. She does nothing. 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 So, I think you have to make known what you want. And let the person help you. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. I have like 2 more things. Maybe I'll do a part 2 tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe I'll just cut this video and put it on YouTube. I enjoyed today's lecture. He said, why did you do that? That was just how I was. Naturally, I don't communicate to people. It's the same practical relationship. Practical relationship. I want to start cutting all these my videos and put on YouTube. This night now I'm going to download it. He said, don't leave. Oh, I have to go now. I want to do something by 11. That's why I have to go now. I have an appointment by 11. That's why. But by God's grace, I'm going to come. I'm going to come tomorrow. Practical relationship. Practical relationship is my YouTube. I'm going to start putting all these my videos there. Thank you so much, GAA. I appreciate that. Thank you everyone that liked the live today. We are 20,000 likes. That is very massive for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Laurel, for your likes and for your gifts. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, Ehi, for your likes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daikon. How are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to start putting them because I'm sensing that I was looking for a type of content to put on my YouTube, and I think this will be it. Thank you so much for all those that gifted. Let me see if I can see your names here. Messidan, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Kaima, thank you so much. You can book your one-on-one sessions through my DMs. You can send me a message in my DM for one-on-one to help you navigate through your relationship, help you understand some things. For a fee, of course. For a fee. It's not much. It's not plenty. It's small money. Thank you so much, guys. So by God's grace, I will see you tomorrow, okay? Look out for some of these videos on my YouTube. If you have not followed the page now, please follow the page, because it's very possible you might not see me tomorrow. So if you have not followed, please follow. And also subscribe to the YouTube. Thank you so much. That's the thing. I don't know when. I don't know exactly when. But what I will do is that anytime I'm going to come tomorrow, I'm going to put it on my stories. I'm going to put it on my stories when I'm going to come tomorrow. So that when I come, at least you will check my stories. Whatever you see there, you know that, okay, so time is going to come. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you later.